All right, I just got off the stage. I'm officially off the clock here in Pittsburgh. I just got a chance to check out Instagram and the world of bodybuilding. And of course, all anybody's talking about is the results from last night's show. Nick or Derek. And then I'm seeing catchphrases like politics. He got screwed. He got robbed. This was Nick's show. The fans were about split, maybe even favoring Nick. He's got a lot of fans in attendance. He came at probably his all-time best. He was equally as good as when he took third place at the Olympia. Derek was about the same of what I could see from the Arnold. If he lost anything, it was 1% out of that. So both guys brought a formidable package to the stage. They end up in a tie. How does this happen? Well, half the judges had Nick, half the judges had Derek, okay? Just a preference thing. Apples and the proverbial oranges of comparison. But that's how it went. So how do you pick a winner? I've actually seen this asked. How do you pick a winner when it's a tie? I'll tell you how you pick a winner. You go by a phrase I've used for many, many years.
Basically, he stated that since he came out a tie, so the judges has to go with who has the lesser flaws. So they went with Derek, that Derek has a lesser flaw. That was the reason why they gave it to Derek. But the other question I have is the person that won prejudging and come to find out and the tie, that person should be the winner. That's just my opinion, right? So, we're not the judge, and the judge have their own reason why they pick who they pick to win, especially when the show is like this, when the stakes are high, it's very competitive, and they both have a fan base. I just want people to understand that it's not these two guys are still friends. They're not going to be enemies, and people will be going crazy on social media, cussing each other out, stuff like that. We can talk about it because it's a sport that we love, but at the same time, I don't think it warrants, cussing each other out and all of that. So maybe, who knows, maybe the judges has been using these rules to judge some shows that we don't know about, right? When you see some shows, they're very close, and you're like, oh, wait, it could have gone and anyway, right? So perhaps they'd be using these very particular rules to, make a decision in other shows that we don't know about, because these shows was very, very competitive, and there was a lot on the line. There was a lot at stake, and I guess they have to talk about it. So so we don't have this divided fan base going at each other. I know it's always going to happen, but at the end of the day, it is sport that we love. We're all passionate about it. We should be able to argue, have our own back and forth, but at the same time, still respect these men. What I don't like is how people were going online cussing, swearing for other people.